Two championship games set to begin here at Coggan Pool in La Jolla, California, as the number 2 seed Mount Carmel Sundevils get set to take on the number 1 seed Valhalla Norsemen in a rematch of the 2011 championship game. Good afternoon, everyone. Jeff Kurtz alongside Bo Fertig. We've got the Division I game in the books. Division II now set to begin. Carlsbad beat Torrey Pines in our earlier game. Now Mount Carmel, led by head coach John Au, taking on Page Small's Valhalla Norsemen. The Norsemen in the navy blue caps going left to right, and Mount Carmel in the white caps going right to left. We are underway. Let's quickly give you the starting lineups. Lauren Adams will start out in goal for Valhalla. Ariana Sapp, Caitlin Persky, Courtney Bayou, Roxy Heron, Madison Stockton, and Allie Davis in the pool for Valhalla. Meanwhile, Mount Carmel has Savannah Carlson in goal, Alicia Forsman, Alyssa Dunford Jordan, and Alyssa Gormley, the sisters, in the starting lineup. Here's a shot and a quick score for Caitlin Persky to give Valhalla an early 1-0 lead. Nicole Ryder and Victoria Quinones round out the starting lineup for John Au's Mount Carmel squad, who comes in with a record of 15-14. Valhalla 24-7.
A great look down low from the wing player of the Valhalla Norsemen, and a great finish by Persky and getting them the early advantage, 1-0.
Ball in the 2-meter area, and the whistle is going to favor Mount Carmel, though will not result in an ejection. And so Mount Carmel will have possession. With it, Nicole Ryder. Ryder swings left side to Alyssa Gormley with 14 on the shot clock. She goes into the 2-meter area, and we've got another whistle against Valhalla. 10 seconds on the shot clock now with the ball, Victoria Quinones. These two teams met earlier in the year. 13-6 the final, Valhalla winning. And now on the turnover, the Norsemen with the ball and the lead. We are not quite a minute into this ball game. These two teams faced off, as we said, a rematch of last year's championship. Valhalla won 7-6. They were up 7-3, and then in the last 3 minutes of the game, Mount Carmel went on a run and made it very, very interesting, and ended up just on the short end of the score, 7-6. 7 on the shot clock, ball in the 2-meter area. Valhalla goal well wide on the shot, and nice defense by the Sundevils.
Yeah, Sundevils are going to have to slow down Valhalla. 3 of the Norsemen ladies are going on to the collegiate level to swim, so they have some speed to deal with. The Sundevils do today in this championship game.
Yeah, John Au telling us before the game, one of the keys to the game, we've got to slow down Valhalla's counter. If we turn the ball over and they get out on the break, we're in trouble. But if we can slow them down, that'll be a critical component to this game.
And in that Division I championship game, that's exactly what we saw Carlsbad do, and they won convincingly.
Valhalla leading 1-0 early, 5:10 remaining opening period. With the ball, Lauren Adams in goal. Her nickname is Stretch. Her coach tells us because she is tall. It's pretty simple right there.
That'll work. Ball
on the near side. Erica Zemke with it. Zemke swings far, so that's a tough pass. Cross-court pass is going to be stolen by Alicia Forsman. And Mount Carmel now with the possession.
Yeah, good job in forcing that long pass. No, Valhalla Norseman was open near the net. Created that long pass and a turnover for the Sundevils.
Ball goes into the low right corner. That's Nicole Ryder. Ryder's going to be playing at San Diego State next year. Going to be playing Waterpolo, not far from where we are right now. Shot off the top of the crossbar. Ball loose right in front of the net. The rebound goes to the Sundevils. Nice hustle by Mount Carmel. Victoria Quinones got there first. Fresh shot clock for Mount Carmel. A couple of players trailing on the play. Ball goes down low again to Ryder. Ryder's shot rejected by Adams. This time Valhalla gets the rebound.
Adams, great positioning and looking to push the ball forward here on transition.
4:05 left opening period. Valhalla getting set, 15 on the shot clock. Norsemen dump into the interior. Battle for the ball, turn, shot. And this one, not a lot of steam on that one, and getting to it easily, Savannah Carlson.
Good job once again in not allowing an open shot, a free look near the net. Good job by the Sundevils.
Yeah, Roxy Heron really couldn't get enough behind that ball. Mount Carmel, you can see the game plan. Go to Nicole Ryder. Ryder spins around the defender. Nice job, Adams coming out. That will delay possession for a moment, and Ryder will have an opportunity. She's just going to dump it in the corner with 3 seconds on the shot clock, and Mount Carmel will get back defensively.
Yeah, just playing the numbers game right there. It was actually head coach Al with the call. Just dump it in the corner, get back on defense, and hopefully turn it around the next time on offense.
Yeah, no sense forcing a shot there, because then you get in a situation where if you miss and Valhalla gets the ball out in transition, that's something Mount Carmel's looking to limit. Here's a shot, a lob, top of the crossbar, over the outstretched arms of Savannah Carlson, but Caitlin Persky couldn't quite get that one to go. And with exactly 3 minutes left in the period, Mount Carmel's got the ball back.
Persky with the hot hand here early in this game, almost with her second goal.
Boy, you can see very crisp play here, Bo, in the early going. Teams moving very sharply, knowing exactly what they want to do. Here's a cross pool pass. It's going to be stolen by Valhalla, and the Norsemen with possession on the turnover. And here where we see, again, Mount Carmel's got to get back defensively because Valhalla very quick up the pool. Nice long pass. Valhalla going near side. Everyone's not quite in position for Mount Carmel yet defensively, but now they recover. This is Sapp with 12 on the shot clock. Goes back out to Bayou, far side. To Zemke. Zemke with 6, with 5. Lobs into the middle. Ball is loose there. Valhalla's got it, but goes wide with 1 second on the shot clock. The attempt by Allie Davis just misses.
Good job by Victoria Quinones in dropping back and getting to the ball. She was beat for a second, but great help defense by the goalie, and Quinones with the hand in her face creates the tough shot.
Nice recovery. And now we got an exclusion against Valhalla, so this will be Mount Carmel's first 6-5 advantage with 1:57 remaining first period.
Sun Devils 6 on 5.
Sun Devils with 20 on the shot clock. With it is Quinones. Quinones gives off to Forsman. Forsman swings around left side, and the shot deflected. Nice job, Lauren Adams.
Yeah, Courtney Bayou in front of the net got her hand on that ball to deflect it wide.
Even strength now. Fresh shot clock. Mount Carmel got possession. Valhalla the steal. Nice defensive play by the Norsemen. That was Sapp who got her hand on that one to knock it away. Now Sapp on the fast break has a half step. Shot, goal! Boy, what a run by Ariana Sapp. She makes the defensive play, hustles down the pool, and gets the goal to make it 2-0 Valhalla.
It was Erica Zemke on the wing looking for her partner, Sapp. And Sapp just enough, had a couple inches over her defender and puts that one away for a 2-0 lead.
1:20 to play in the first period, and you can see right there the strength of Ariana Sapp swimming. She's going to be going to Seattle University on a swimming scholarship next year, and she put that to her advantage right there. And now we've got a little bit of a timeout as Sapp is having an equipment malfunction with her cap.
Yeah, Zemke knew what she was doing. She stayed out on the wing, stayed wide, kept the spacing to allow Sapp to beat her defender and get to the goal. Sapp and a few others, along with Allie Davis, we'll mention a little later, are the speedsters for the Norsemen, and they get down the pool in a second.
I'll tell you what, we've got this little delay in the action, Bo, and it just strikes me as I'm sitting here that all the girls are treading water calmly for the last minute or so, not moving at all. I would be grabbing for the side of the pool.
I'd be right
or looking
with
for
you.
the shallow end. It's really amazing the stamina and the work that these kids have to do to get their, to be able to maintain the stamina for an entire game. I mean, you are not allowed to touch the bottom of the pool. You can't grab the lines. You can't do anything like that.
It is physically demanding, Jeff. One of the most physically demanding sports currently played.
In the 2-meter area, the shot rider gets Mount Carmel on the board. Great feed inside. She had outstanding position, and it's a 2-1 game with 1:02 left in the first period.
Her third shot on goal was a charm as she puts that one in the back of net, cuts the deficit in half, and that's the player that's going to get it going for the Sun Devils.
We'll see if conditioning becomes a factor later on in the game, Bo. We're talking a little bit about it now. But we'll see if that comes into play later on with the speed of Valhalla. Now the Norsemen on the attack. leading by 1. We've got a whistle, not an exclusion. Just going to give Caitlin Persky an opportunity. She's going to throw that ball well over the goal. Carlson doesn't even have to leave the goal mouth to make a play.
Quick release by Persky. Just missed that one wide. Nice idea by Persky.
38 seconds to play, about a 15-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock right now. So Valhalla should get another opportunity here, unless Mount Carmel is going to do a 2-for-1 and see if they can get a shot off before there's 20 seconds left. Oh, no, now we're under the 30-second shot clock window. So Mount Carmel now with 6, with 5 on the clock. This is Ryder going to go down low with 4, with 3. Will they get a shot off? A lob over the top of the goal. Not a bad attempt, though, by Nicole Tatlock in the game for the Sun Devils. Now Valhalla with 10 seconds. They go all the way down. They got a player open. Roxy Heron in the corner with 6, with 5. A lob over the top. 3 seconds left in the period, and Mount Carmel will be content to go deep. Ryder, and Adams knocks that one away.
Why not?
And that completes the first period of play here on KBC Sports on CIF San Diego.tv, KBCSports.com, our former site, CIF San Diego.tv, where we are now, folks. Valhalla leading it 2-1 over Mount Carmel. Second period in just a moment.
You can watch highlights or a replay of today's game in our on-demand section, and you could also buy a DVD or Blu-ray of today's game right on our CIF San Diego.tv. Click on Buy DVD, and you can order today's game right now. Have a game that lasts a lifetime. Brought to you by CIF San Diego.tv. If you're looking for a great place to advertise your business while reaching the greater high school community, then you want to advertise on CIF San Diego.tv. We have great rates for your business while giving you the opportunity to get your message out to a very important demographic. For more information, call us at that number, 619-677-3246. Once again, that number, 619-677-3246.
Folks, if this is your first time experiencing our broadcast coverage of high school sports in the San Diego section, welcome. We're happy to have you with us. If you're a longtime follower of our coverage here in the San Diego section and you're wondering what happened to KBCSports.com, it is still around. We are now part of the Play On High School Sports Network, of which CIF San Diego.tv and KBCSports.com is a part. So you're finding the girls' water polo championships here in San Diego, plus the soccer championships and basketball championships next weekend. All of that will be available on CIF San Diego.tv. But as we move into the regional championships at the soccer in Southern California Soccer Regional Championships, and then the basketball championships at the state level, those games will be on KBCSports.com, folks, though it will be in the paper. You will not have to remember what I just told you. Go to either site, though, and you'll be able to find our broadcast schedules. We've got one more game here today after this one. That will be the Division III final, which will feature the La Jolla Vikings against the Bishops Knights, both schools in La Jolla. That will be an outstanding matchup. Right now, though, we've got a pretty good one right here, Bo. 2-1 Valhalla leading after one period.
Yeah, and if you're Coach Au, even though you're down a goal, you still have to be happy. He didn't allow any offensive transition, easy looks. They had one near the end of that first period, but other than that, a very good-looking first period by both sides, not giving up any easy goals.
And you could see both the coaching staffs working very hard for both teams. Paige Small, the head coach for Valhalla, is assisted by Kent Houston and Breezy Gadavaski, who has the best name of anyone on any coaching staff I've ever covered. And then Mount Carmel, along with head coach John Al, is joined by his assistants Crystal Patterson and April Purdy. Valhalla once again wins the race to the ball to begin the second period of play. The Norsemen will start out offensively. Our officials for today's game are Bruce Morehouse and Steve Franklin. Valhalla with the ball, long shot, and a good defensive set by Mount Carmel. Carlson smothers that one as Alyssa Gormley was all over Ariana Sapp on that shot. 16 on the shot clock. Mount Carmel with it in the offensive end. Being very patient is Jordan Gormley, the younger sister of Alyssa. 8 seconds now on the shot clock. Ball straight away to Tatlock. Tatlock, long shot! Finds the back left corner. Wow.
That was probably the best goal we've seen all day.
Tatlock wound up. She couldn't have done any better if she had walked around to the pool, jumped in, and put the ball right in that corner, Bo.
Confidence in that shot. Very nice looking shot from the hands of Tatlock.
We're tied at 2, 6:13 left, second period. 7-minute periods here in girls water polo. We play 4 of them. We'll have a short halftime intermission in between. Ball into the 2-meter area. Valhalla tries to tap it out. That's Bayou. Bayou to Sapp. Nice pass inside, but the defense gets back and recovers. 3 on the shot clock. Valhalla goes middle, and Bayou wasn't aware. She was open, but she didn't know how much time was left in the shot clock. Good defense by the Sun Devils. And their crowd is fired up over there right now, Bo.
Yeah, Valhalla unable to take control of the ball. It was a loose ball towards the end of that shot clock, resulting in no shot. So great job by Mount Carmel.
Sun Devils throw the ball deep. Chasing it down is Ryder in the right corner with 10 on the shot clock. 5:26 to go in the period. Into the 2-meter area, actually pushed out a little bit further than that. The ball is loose. Here's a shot. Nobody's in goal, and nobody gets it in for Mount Carmel, but they get the ball back. Boy, Adams went way out.
Great defense by Sapp, who knocked that one out. Sitting right in front of the net, first one to get it. And guess who gets it? The speedster in the pool going to Seattle. Ariana Sapp.
Here's a pass. It's going to go off the head of Allie Davis.
And she'll take it.
She will. Whatever it takes. Whatever it takes. The turnover back to the Norsemen. 5 minutes to play in the second period. Boy, Mount Carmel had an opportunity there. Open goal, goalkeeper out of it. But some nice defense by the Norsemen. Here's a pass. Getting a stop, but a push off. I was wondering how Caitlin Persky got so open. And it looked like Alyssa Gormley took a sudden change of direction away from the offensive player. That's because Persky was pushing off. .438 to play. Second period. Here's a long pass, top of the crossbar. Mount Carmel gets it back. Valhalla looks out of position defensively. Here's a shot. Adams smothers it, but the rebound goes Ryder. What a follow by Nicole Ryder, and Mount Carmel has their first lead of the match.
Great persistence by Ryder right there, not giving up with the ball in front of the net and poking it in for their first lead of the game.
And she swims back with a smile on her face. Now Valhalla, who's gone almost 10 minutes now without a goal, Bo. Trying to get something rolling. They've had a couple of opportunities, but haven't been able to connect. This is Sapp. Sapp with a player open. This is Heron. Heron gets the ball inside. Heron shot, and Carlson gets a hand on it. Great save by Savannah Carlson. This game definitely favoring Mount Carmel right now. Ball control.
Right, and the pace. They're keeping the pace the way they want it. They're keeping it slow.
Ryder dumps down low. Once again, Adams comes out, but we've got a whistle, and we got an ejection.
What it is, too, Jeff, is Mount Carmel's having quality offensive possessions, which is slowing Valhalla down.
This is a second 6-5 opportunity for Mount Carmel in the game. They couldn't convert on their first chance. 20 on the shot clock. Ball swung around far side. 3:25 to play in the period. We're more than midway through. The ball gets away from Quinones, but she tracks it down now with 9, now with 8. And now the man advantage opportunity is over. And Mount Carmel now with 3, now with 2, and they aren't going to get a shot off. Now they're just going to throw it away.
Good 6-on-5 defense by Valhalla.
Nice job by the Norsemen.
They're back to full strength.
And they're trying to get going in a transition from offense to defense, and Ryder's going to slow down the run. That's a smart play by a veteran leader. Under 3 minutes to go in the period. Starting the offense is Bayou. Bayou near mid-pool. Bayou backing up. Inside Valhalla, shot, top of the crossbar, goes high.
Valhalla, good spacing on offense. Just Mount Carmel doing a real good job in sticking to their man in the pool and not allowing an easy look at the net. Mount Carmel getting hands in the face of the Norsemen.
Here's a pass. Mount Carmel shot. Adams blocked. But both goalies having a very good game right now. Mount Carmel by 1. 2:25 left in the second period of play. Valhalla looking to repeat their championship,
Good hands by
beating
Quincy.
Mount Carmel by 1 last year. Bayou with 10 on the shot clock. Left side with 7, with 6, with 5. We got a whistle. We're going the other way. Mount Carmel's got it after the offensive foul by Valhalla, and now we got a whistle and a timeout in the pool, and Mount Carmel's going to call time. John Au is going to talk it over with his team here with 2:04 left in the second period of play. Mount Carmel leading it 3-2 in this Division II championship.
Want to have your game broadcast live on the internet and be able to watch it again and again on demand while making money for your sports program? Want to give your students the opportunity to create their own broadcast for your school's athletic events? Then contact us at info@kbcsports.com. We offer season packages for schools, a full curriculum for your students, and an opportunity to raise up to $10,000 for your sports program. Again, that's info@kbcsports.com, or call us at that magical number, 619-677-3246.
Well, Bo, an interesting game right now in that it favors Mount Carmel. And I got to think, John Au is working the sideline. He's working as hard as some of his kids are in the pool coaching this thing, but he has got the game going the way he wants it to go. Telling us before the game, look, we've got to play good D, we've got to be mobile, and we've got to communicate. And if we can do those things and limit Valhalla's counter, we're in good shape. And so far, that's what they've been able to do against a Valhalla squad that was coming in hoping to be patient and let plays develop. They've been doing that. They've just been missing by just a touch on some of their shots.
Right. They're probably like 3 or 4, I would say, alone in this period have clanked off the crossbar. So Valhalla getting their looks, but it's Mount Carmel and not allowing the easy shots, the easy looks at the net, contending the shots Mount Carmel is doing a really good job of. Valhalla trying really hard to work that opposite side of the pool, trying to get that advantage in their speed. But Mount Carmel, great offensive possessions lead to good defense. And what I mean by that is if you're scoring or putting the ball near the net, you're allowing the other team to go a farther distance for the most part. So no turnovers for Mount Carmel, and it's creating a easier task on defense against Valhalla.
It's interesting because you usually hear the opposite. Good defense leads to great offense, but in this case, the Sun Devils' patience and the fact that they're willing to dump the ball into a corner is actually prohibiting Valhalla from getting into the transition game.
Right.
So you're right, the good offense is leading to good defense. Valhalla defensively now trying to get a stop of their own. They've got an exclusion at the moment. 20 seconds on the shot clock, 10 more left on the penalty. Ball being moved side to side. Nice catch, far side, Mount Carmel. Now open near side. Here's Gormley, and she gets it in. Alyssa and Jordan were playing the back and forth game from the right to the left, and with just moments left in the penalty, Mount Carmel gets the goal from Alyssa Gormley, the assist to Jordan, and it is 4-2 Sun Devils.
Alyssa was on the same page as her coach. Right before he says take the shot, she winds up and strikes it in the back of the net, giving them their biggest lead of the game, 4-2.
Valhalla in the middle of a scoring drought. They scored in the first couple minutes of the game, and now we're at the 1:30 mark of the second period, and they have yet to get a goal since that early stage of the first period.
Right, and that's just another way of slowing them down. If you put that ball in the back of the net, it allows your defense to get back and man up.
Great spacing by Valhalla, but they turn it over. Ryder with the steal. Boy, if Mount Carmel can go up by 3 going into the half, Bo, that is huge.
Victoria Quinones down low is playing her heart out. She's playing great defense one-on-one. That is the toughest spot to play defense. It's usually your best defender. And a turnover for Mount Carmel. We haven't seen that.
Offensive possession, or offensive foul, I should say. A push off by Mount Carmel, and Valhalla will have the ball. Middle of the pool. And now they're telling Lauren Adams, you got to scoot back and start closer to your goal. 1:05 to play in the first half. Ball goes near side. This is Sapp. And now we've got a whistle, and we got an exclusion. And this will be the first one against Mount Carmel, the first opportunity Valhalla has had to play on the power play.
And it's on their best defender for Mount Carmel, so Valhalla looking to take advantage of this situation.
Ball near side, this is Heron. Heron gets pushed by Gormley. Now ball swung around, Zemke with it. Zemke looking. Zemke with 10 down low, getting the ball, taking the shot, but not quite centered was Valhalla, and another big save by Savannah Carlson.
I would have liked to seen Zemke be more selfish in that situation. She had a good look at the net with both sides going, but just unable to convert.
I think that was Madison Stockton who tried to get that last shot off, and she just couldn't get herself squared up to the net. 12 seconds, now 11, now 10. About a 3-second differential between the shot and the game clock. 4 on the shot clock, 3-2. Mount Carmel wisely going to dump it in the corner.
And they're happy with that.
Yeah, absolutely. They're going to take likely a 4-2 lead into the half unless Valhalla can score in the next 5 seconds. And they got to go a long way to do it. Now they got 4. They got 3. They're in the middle of the pool. They got 2. Here's a long shot. It's going to be short, and that will do it. First half in the books, folks. 4-2. Mount Carmel, the number 2 seed with the lead right now. We're going to take a quick 1-minute break on CIF San Diego.tv and then come on with a halftime guest. Jim Torres from the San Diego Waterpolo Officials Association will be joining us to give us his breakdown of the first half of play. Again, your halftime score. 4-2, Mount Carmel over Valhalla High School here in the Division II San Diego section championship game live on CIF San Diego.tv.
3:16 left to go in this ball game. I formation, 3rd and 3 from the 45 of the Wolverines. And this time, holy cow! Dion almost hands it to the Westview player. He's going to run this to the 5-10. Touchdown, Wolverines! How did that happen? That was
Snyder.
Holy cow! He was in the backfield before the running back could even get the handoff. He took the handoff from Dion.
He took the ball right out of Dion's hands and just...
Holy cow!
Can't say I've seen that one very often.
Snyder comes shooting in from the A-gap. I think Dion froze when he saw him. He's ready to hand off to his running back. He froze when he saw him and just let him have the ball. 12 seconds to go.
Oh, you could hear a pin drop.
5, 4, 3, 2. Get the snap off. Last play of the game. Brewster rolls right. Gets away from 2 sacks. Dons wins. Sack at the 20-yard line. What a game.
And number 40, Lucas Zinder with the game-saving sack. And there is heartbreak on one sideline.
At Coggan Pool in La Jolla, California, the Division II championship game. Mount Carmel leading Valhalla 4-2. I'm Jeff Kurtz, and I'm now joined by our special guest who's going to be joining us at halftime of the Division II game and the Division III game. Jim Torres, a longtime member of the San Diego Water Polo Officials Association, a former community college All-American, a 10-year head coach at El Cajon Valley High School. The resume is long, Jim, and we appreciate you taking time to join us and give us your impression of this game and then the subsequent Division III game as well. Thanks for being here.
Jeff, thank you very much for having me. It's a pleasure to be here. And for those who've been following the contest throughout this tournament, our CIF Championship tournament, they'd be very surprised at the standing right here at halftime with Mount Carmel leading the Valhalla Norsemen 4-2. Norsemen come out with a very strong player, Caitlin Persky, who's been a headliner all year long. And Mount Carmel has a very fine center in Nicole Ryder. So it could have shaped up a battle two centers. What I've been noticing from the first half of the game is the Valhalla Norsemen demonstrate their fluid transition well into the front court. They really come down the pool nicely and smoothly, whereas the Sun Devils take a more measured and thoughtful approach and get a lot of comments, a lot of coaching, a lot of instructions from the bench. And yet, with that halting approach to the front court and a play-by-play, shall we say, orchestration by Coach John Al, they seem to be taking a number to Valhalla. Specifically, it seems to be the rebounding that is paid in the Sun Devils' favor, with the great rebounding. And surprise, surprise, they've got more 6-on-5s, so Valhalla has not had a person-up advantage yet. And the Sun Devils are 1 for 3. And that's put them ahead, 4-2. It's been a nice game so far.
Would you say, Jim, that at this point the game is being played at Mount Carmel's pace? Would you say they're controlling the action? Because Valhalla had those 2 quick goals to begin the game, but then they were shut out the rest of the half.
They seem to be a little shell-struck once the first goal went in. You could see the change on the countenance of the Valhalla players, and the energy in the pool seems to be on the white bench at this time.
So how do you bounce back from that if you're Valhalla? If you were coaching Valhalla right now, what would you be telling your squad getting ready for the second half?
Let's move. Let's use our speed. We're much better swimmers. We're a little more fluid as a team, and we have a little bit more depth of, shall we say, history and tradition being in these types of games. Let's use our speed and our fluid transition to the front court, and then movement in the front court. I think the height advantage definitely would be on the Norsemen's side. They've got a few taller players, and if they swim in the front court and get a bit more fluid, we're going to see some exclusions called on the younger, smaller Mount Carmel players as they struggle to keep up.
Now,
I think swimming in the front court is key.
Meanwhile, for the Sun Devils, if you're Coach Howe, just tell your guys, look, more of the same. Is that what you're really telling the girls?
Measured approach. Take our time. Let's get down in the front court, handle the ball, take control of the ball, take care of it, keep it in our possession, and run our structured plays that I call out and commandeer for you in the front court. And we're going to run those short drives. The pairs, look for a lot of pair work from John Al. That seems to be working for his Sun Devils, and it's proving successful.
Well, that's Jim Torres, folks, here on CIF San Diego.tv. Second half about to get underway. We'll be back with that in just a moment right here at the Division II Section Championship game.
3:16 left to go in this ball game. I formation, 3rd and 3 from the 45 of the Wolverines. And this time, holy cow! Dion almost hands it to the Westview player. He's going to run this to the 5-10. Touchdown, Wolverines! How did that happen? That was
Snyder.
Holy cow! He was in the backfield before the running back could even get the hand up.
Second half of action underway here at Coggan Pool. No rest for the weary, folks, as we're right back into the second half. Valhalla now going right to left. Mount Carmel left to right. And a 4-2 ball game, Mount Carmel leading. But we just heard from Jim Torres, and he said the game is being played at Mount Carmel's pace. It's going to be up to Valhalla to get out and transition as they do a quick shot and go wide. Persky missing. What do you see here in the second half of play? What does Mount Carmel need to do? What does Valhalla need to do?
Well, I mean, we spoke of that multiple times in the first half. They're playing to Mount Carmel's level. And if you're Mount Carmel, keep doing the same things. Work the offensive side. Get the ball down low to Ryder.
And Ryder is going to be pushed by Adams. And nice defensive play by Valhalla is going to force Ryder to kick it out and reset. Fresh shot clock for the Sun Devils.
Ryder got it going for Mount Carmel early with 2 early goals, and it really put them in the driver's seat.
Ryder's shot is going to be tipped by Adams over the top of the crossbar. Nice defense by Adams. And Mount Carmel will maintain possession. 6:14 left, third period.
Valhalla on the other side going to have to create on offense other than the transition offense. They're going to need to create one-on-ones and get to the net.
Here's a pass middle. Ryder turns, shot, goal, and the Sun Devils are up by 3. Ryder's got a hat trick.
Scoring her 3rd goal of the game, Nicole Ryder.
Wow, this is pretty shocking right now, folks.
Valhalla really did take a command, not a lead, but a commanding force in the beginning of this game, and it has been the shoulders of Nicole Ryder for Mount Carmel, putting them in the driver's seat.
Oh, and there's a shot by Valhalla. They had an open look, and they miss it high. Right now, the Norsemen just seem a little bit out of sync as Courtney Bayou couldn't quite connect.
Yeah, not a lot of confidence on Valhalla's offensive side right now. Mount Carmel doing a really good job in making and creating mistakes for the defense.
Here's a pass down low near side. This is Tatlock. Tatlock's got an opening. She takes the shot. It's going to be rejected wide right. Nice job by Adams again. I'll tell you what, they're getting the ball by Lauren Adams. They've gotten 5 goals by her so far, but she's stopped a number of other ones. This could be a lot worse.
In this game. She's definitely keeping this game, Jeff.
And now do we have an exclusion? We do. We have an exclusion. This is the second opportunity for the Norsemen.
Valhalla work the ball right here. And
and a steal. Pass is stolen by Tatlock, and Mount Carmel's got it back, and they are content to let time run off the clock and be measured in their possessions.
Great anticipation by Tatlock right there and stepping in front of her opponent and intercepting that ball. Good defense by Mount Carmel.
4:45 to play, third period. Still a ton of time left in this game, but Valhalla has gone now 15 minutes without a goal. Open near side Tatlock. They're letting her have an open look, and the shot is going to be blocked by Adams. And then Ryder was going to try to take the ball from her, and Valhalla is going to call timeout, and Lauren Adams looks a little frustrated right now, and I'm not quite sure with what. I'm not sure if she's frustrated at teammate or the fact that Ryder was pressuring her. But Valhalla is going to take a quick timeout. We'll take a timeout as well here on CIF San Diego.tv with Mount Carmel leading at 5-2 in the third period.
Today's broadcast is brought to you by the San Diego Hall of Champions. The Hall of Champions, located in Balboa Park, is the nation's largest multi-sport museum with 3 levels of memorabilia and 68,000 square feet of space. It's also a great place to host your next big event. For more information, visit the Hall of Champions online at sdhoc.com. Today's game is also being brought to you by Susan Cooper Photography, the official photographer for the CIF San Diego section. Susan Cooper Photography provides quality team and action photos and can also provide trophies and fundraising options all in one package. To have them come out to your event, contact Susan Cooper Photography at 619-501-7128, or you can visit them online at susancooperphotography.com.
Well, Bo, it's interesting to watch Valhalla, who's right in front of us right now, talking it over with Coach Paige Small and one of the assistants, Kent Houston. And it's almost gut check time for the Norsemen. I think it's been rare this year with a 24-7 record. They found themselves in this kind of a position, trailing 5-2 and not in control of the ball game. How do they get it back?
They play great defense, and eventually, Mount Carmel is going to wear down Valhalla. Attack the wings if you're Valhalla, and get the ball near towards the net. Somehow, some way, one-on-ones create the spacing. The spacing's been there, but the execution on the shots have not been there for Valhalla.
Well, Valhalla's spreading the pool right now, and honestly, Bo, it may be for Valhalla. All it takes is one goal.
Right.
They have been 15 minutes now without one. They've got the ball in the middle of the pool. This is Bayou. Bayou's going to go inside, battle for the loose ball, and the possession will favor Valhalla still, 17 on the shot clock. This is Persky. Persky goes wide to Zemke. Zemke, whose nickname is Easy Bake, floats a perfect pass into the middle, but Persky misses high.
Good offensive possession, though. Got the ball near the net, high percentage shot, just unable to convert. It's been the long arms of the defenders from Mount Carmel, 14 and 15. Nicole Ryder and Victoria Quinones doing a superb job on defense when the ball gets towards their defensive side of the net.
Savannah Carlson gets the ball into the offensive end for Mount Carmel to Jordan Gormley, who does a lob and finds the back left corner. Are you kidding me?
So pretty. That was so pretty right there. Takes her time with confidence and conviction, puts that one in the back of the net, and you can tell Valhalla, because Mount Carmel has been working the ball down to Ryder, collapsing on Ryder, not allowing that easy look down low, and normally takes advantage of it.
Can you believe this score? 6-2 with 3:34 remaining in the third period. Valhalla trails by 4.
6 unanswered goals, Jeff. What a turnaround for Mount Carmel.
Ball in the middle. Norsemen need a goal in a big way. Here's a turn, a shot, rejected by Carlson. Carlson has been playing lockdown goals since the first 2 minutes of the game. And once again, Carlson's going to wait till everyone gets set up. And with 14 on the shot clock, now 13, now 12. She's going to throw the ball into the offensive end near side. This is Gormley again. Gormley's going to do another lob. Does lightning strike twice? It does. Jordan Gormley. Same spot, same result.
She's feeling it. When you feel it from outside, you let it go. And Jordan has done just that on these last 2 offensive possessions to increase the lead 7-2.
Well, this is only going to free up Ryder in the middle.
Right.
They're going to have to come out on Gormley.
Well said, Jeff. That's exactly. Mount Carmel is in a perfect position right now.
7-2 the score. 2:55 left in the third. Body language is not favoring Valhalla right now.
Took the words right out of my mouth. The frustration has set in, and you could see it in the pool, Jeff.
Here's a pass. It's stolen by Ryder. It is all going Sun Devils' way right now. It's like they're swimming downhill. Ryder's going to try to push the action a little bit. May not be the best plan right there. Might as well use some clock. That's a one-time Mount Carmel may have tried to force the action a little too much. Now can Valhalla take advantage? This is Zemke. Zemke spins away from Tatlock, and Tatlock is ejected.
This is where they need to take advantage, Jeff. Good teams take advantage of opportunities like this.
Valhalla's got a chance, trying to make this 7-3. This is their third player advantage situation. They're 0 for 2. Cross court, cross pool goes to Persky. Persky along the baseline side. Valhalla's got it, skips it near side. Here's the shot, and no! It hits the top of the crossbar and goes in front. Valhalla will maintain possession, but it's now even strength. Boy, Zemke's shot hit the crossbar, went down, and went right in front of the goal.
And now an exclusion charged to 12 white.
So now another exclusion is going to go against Mount Carmel.
Another 6-on-5 for the North.
Valhalla is going to try it again. 1:52 to go in the third. They need a goal in a big way. Zemke going to swing it all the way across far side. Shot, and Savannah Carlson is there.
I don't think so, says Carlson. Great job by Carlson in anticipating that shot after the cross-court pull.
And now the Sun Devils on a bit of a break. Ryder's got it as it knocked away, and Ryder's going to hold Valhalla, and the ball will go back to the Norsemen. So maybe 2 possessions in a row now where Mount Carmel trying to push it a little bit too much. Your excitement gets the better of you, and suddenly you're trying to do things you aren't part of the game plan.
Right, and they could feel it. They could feel the momentum on their side. They're just,
oh, there's a shot. Great look by Zemke. Easy bake, puts it in the oven for the goal, and it's 7-3 Mount Carmel.
Her first goal of the game after an assist earlier in the game, and that's what Valhalla, you could hear the Valhalla fans give them something to cheer about. Still down 4, however.
They went 18 minutes between goals. That is a long time for a Valhalla squad that is high scoring. 7-3, 1:05 to play in the third. Mount Carmel with it. The Sun Devils need to maintain their game plan, which is take their time. They kind of got away from that the last couple of possessions, and it cost them. Ball is going to be knocked away. Nice job forcing the turnover, Allie Davis. And now here's the transition game that favors Valhalla. Zemke has a man open. Here's a shot in the middle, and Carlson is a brick wall. Valhalla's got it back. 43 seconds left in the third. 23 on the shot clock. Here is Davis. Davis goes near side, Zemke. Zemke back to Davis in the interior. Davis looking cross. Here's a shot, and there's a goal, and here comes Valhalla. That time it's Sapp. 7-4, 28 seconds left in the quarter.
Sapp, her second goal of the game, leading all Valhalla Norsemen scorers. Cuts the deficit to 3. 2 unanswered goals for Valhalla late here in the third period.
And now here's Lauren Adams in goal for Valhalla, screaming at her team, hey, let's play some D. Shot clock turned off. 15 seconds left in the period. Mount Carmel still has a comfortable advantage, but it's getting a little tighter as the Norsemen waking up offensively. Now under 10 seconds. 7-6, out high. This is Gormley. Gormley with it with 3, with 2, and she's not even going to get a shot off, but probably just as well. Mount Carmel kills the clock. Valhalla, though, getting back into this one. They trail at 7-4 as we move into the fourth and final period right here on CIF San Diego.tv.
KBCSports.com and the Play On Sports Network showcase great high school games every week, like the one you're seeing right now. And now you can access all of our content using multiple platforms. Follow us on Facebook, get the latest KBC and Play On news on Twitter, or catch the highlights in high definition on YouTube. All of our content can now link to your favorite social media site. Share all the high school action you see every week. Brought to you by your home for high school sports, KBCSports.com and Play On Sports. Need a highlight video for your athlete? Are you working to earn that 4-year scholarship? Then you want to contact us, KBCSports.com. We can provide recruiting video for any athlete in any sport. And not only that, but we give you your own recruiting page right on our website. It's that easy. No more mailing DVDs to colleges. Instead, email the coach's link to your personal page. For more information, including pricing, contact us at recruits@kbcsports.com or call us at that number, 619-677-3246. Once again, that number is 619-677-3246 for that recruiting video.
As we look at the fourth period of play, the defending champion Valhalla Norsemen, who faced Mount Carmel last year in this game, took a 7-3 lead into the fourth quarter, and then ended up winning the game 7-6 as Mount Carmel's late flurry came up just a bit short. Now the Norsemen looking to return the favor but get over the top in this ball game. Can they do it, Bo?
Yes, I mean, at this point, either team have an equal advantage in winning this game. Valhalla, the last 3 periods, have won the advantage on the tip. So we'll see how that goes. But if you're Mount Carmel, like you said, at the end of the third period, uncharacteristic of them, quick shots, quick turnovers, resulting in the momentum to go back Valhalla's way.
Well, we will see. We've got 7 more minutes of play. A D2 title on the line. Valhalla to our right, Mount Carmel to our left. Sun Devils in the white caps, Norsemen in the navy blue. Our officials say go. The players are swimming middle of the pool. The ball is going to be placed. And there it is. And who gets to it? It is going to be controlled by the Sun Devils, and they will get the first possession.
Nice. Big possession right there to start the fourth period.
Valhalla is going to have to get 4 goals in this period in order and hold the Sun Devils to none just to take the lead in this. They've only got 4 goals in the game, so they got to do this in 7 minutes. Meanwhile, Mount Carmel will be content to just hold on to the ball for as long as they can. Here's Quinones, far side. Gives it to Gormley. That's Alyssa. Shot clock will expire, and Valhalla will get the ball back, and now they've got it in transition quickly into the offensive end. This is Davis. Davis has it, left wing. Davis shot, goal! 7-5, 6:19 remaining.
A great job by Valhalla. Intelligent play by Valhalla. I don't know if you could see that on your television or the internet, but Valhalla, 2 of their front players, Ali Davis and Stockton, went down the pool when Quinones had the ball on the offensive possession, realizing she wasn't going to have enough time to get the ball on net. The quick transition goes the other way in favor of Valhalla.
They leaked out a little bit early and got the cherry pick. Here is a lob. It's going to go over the head of Adams, but doesn't find the back corner. Off the shot by Tatlock. Now you can see the momentum has shifted in this game as it now favors the Norsemen, trailing by 2, 5:50 to play. Still a ton of time.
Speed on the outside.
There's Sapp quickly up the pool, and Ryder's got to grab her and hold her.
Smart play right there by Ryder. She's done that a few times today, realizing they didn't have the numbers.
That's a senior play right there. Veteran leadership, long shot, and Carlson with a save with the right hand. She's had a good game in goal for Mount Carmel.
Both of these goalies, on that note, have played exceptionally well tonight. Mount Carmel hasn't given Ryder much opportunities here in the second half of this game. I'd like to see them get the ball down low to Ryder, their best scorer.
Tatlock has it, 5 on the shot clock. Tatlock with 4, with 3. She's looking at the shot clock with 2, with 1 goes inside, deflected away. Nice defense by the Norsemen. Good interior defense by Valhalla there, keeping the ball away from Ryder. And now here's the transition game again, which favors the Norsemen. Under 5 minutes to play, a steal. Jordan Gormley. The sophomore is having a game. 2 goals in the game, gets the critical steal right there.
Yeah, Valhalla had numbers right there as well. Great job by Gormley.
Nice defense by Valhalla. They did not let the Sun Devils go back to their goaltender to set up the play. Good heads-up play by Caitlin Persky. Now ball in the middle, Ryder. She's got a half step. Ryder is going to be triple-teamed and has the ball poked away. Nice collapsing D by the Norsemen. Zemke's got it. Goes middle. Persky is going to try to get it out, and able to get there is Sapp. Sapp's got it with 20 seconds on the shot clock. Sapp goes back onto the inside, and we got an exclusion.
Not what you want if you're Mount Carmel. They were looking to get the ball back right there on a difficult pass. Unfortunately, they get called and are down a man.
Player advantages 1 for 4 is Valhalla in this game. This is their 5th. Ball near side to Zemke, who lost it momentarily. 18 on the shot clock, 4:10 left in the game. Valhalla trails by 2. Here's a pass, near side, losing the ball, Davis. She's going to get it back, swings it far side. 8 on the shot clock, now 7, now 6, and Carlson with the block. Nice play by Carlson again.
Great positioning by Carlson. That's been her biggest thing tonight. Great positioning. When the ball moves from side to side, she's getting herself in the right position to block these balls and making it difficult for Valhalla.
Time winding down in the game. We're close to the midpoint of the final period. 3:35 to play. Ryder gets a rare ball inside, shot high. Back the other way. She took a quick shot because she knew the pressure was coming.
Right. Every time Ryder's touching that ball, they have at least one other defender trying to collapse on her.
Now Valhalla's turn. This is Courtney Bayou. Bayou goes far side. Pass near side, Davis, shot, and in! Oh, it just floated over the line, and it's a 1-point game.
Talk about an intelligent play. Allie Davis realizing that Carlson has been putting herself in certain situations and positions, just caught Carlson off guard. Carlson coming one way, and she backdoors her for a goal.
Mount Carmel fans looking at the clock. It can't move quickly enough for them right now. 3:03 to go. Mount Carmel with it. Gormley is going to be fouled. 2:58 showing on the clock as it stops for the moment. Gormley with 16, with 15. We got a whistle, and this is Mount Carmel again. They're looking back at Coach Au for a play call. Pass goes on the inside, but pushed way out is Ryder. Now with 8 seconds on the shot clock, Ryder a quick shot, and no. We've got a deflection, and before that we had a turnover. We had a violation on Ryder. Quick outlet pass. This is Zemke. Zemke's going to go into the middle, and it's going to be taken away by the Sun Devils on the turnover. Quinones again with some good D.
Right, it's been Quinones and Ryder down low for Mount Carmel, and this is where fatigue starts setting in, Jeff, with a little under 2:30 remaining. This is in favor of Valhalla right now. This is Valhalla's time.
And wide open is Gormley. Somebody lost her. She's got an open look. She's going to swing far side. Instead to Quinones with 3 on the shot clock with 2. And Gormley, I think she was shocked she was that open. Here is a pass that's going to go far corner. And just a dump on the part of Mount Carmel. And Valhalla is going to call timeout with 2:07 to play. Huge opportunity for Jordan Gormley a moment ago with a clean look at the goal, but couldn't get one off. It is a 1-goal game. Mount Carmel clinging to a 7-6 lead here in the Division II championship game.
Catch the best of San Diego section water polo on CIF San Diego.tv. You can watch a replay of today's game after each one concludes. Please check check out the game highlights, player of the game interviews, and more, or order a DVD or Blu-ray disc of the game. We're your home for girls water polo in San Diego, CIF San Diego.tv, and make sure you stay tuned for the post-game player of the game, as well as wrap up all the action from this ball game. That's coming up following this game on CIF San Diego.tv.
Jeff Kurtz alongside Bo Fertig, Brian Carter, our producer and broadcast engineer, Megan Coffey providing all the video here at Coggan Pool for us, as we have had an outstanding Division II game, Bo, that has gone back and forth, not so much in terms of the score, but in terms of the style of play. First half, it was Mount Carmel's style of play, slow, methodical, probably until about midway through the third period, and now Valhalla has reestablished their style of play, fast, mobile, get you in transition. John Au's worst nightmare is coming true right now, and the Norsemen trail by just 1.
Right, Valhalla has forced the hand of quick play. 2:07 remaining, and this was the exact same score that Valhalla won last year, 7-6, and almost identical stories, but flipped in a sense. Now Valhalla's trying to come back. Mount Carmel was on this same comeback last year, fell short, and I will see what Valhalla can do in this year's championship game.
Not many possessions left here in this game. Here's an interior pass, and Carlson gets a hand on it. On the shot. Mount Carmel with it, 1:52 to play. Folks, you don't have to be a math wizard to realize that with under 2 minutes to play and 30 seconds on a shot clock, you've got maybe 4 possessions if you use that whole thing up. So let's see how this goes.
And if you're Mount Carmel, that's exactly what you want. They need one goal right here to separate themselves. One goal. But sometimes that's the hardest goal to make.
12 on the shot clock. Pass near side, Tatlock. Tatlock with 9, with 8, with 7. She's pushed down with 6. Tatlock goes in the middle. Ryder with 5, with 4, and there's the goal you were talking about. Nicole Ryder with her 4th of the game, and that could be the difference maker. 1:26 to play, and it's a 2-goal advantage for Mount Carmel.
Leading all scorers, Nicole Ryder with 4 goals. Exactly what Mount Carmel needed to separate themselves. Nonetheless, there is still some time, Jeff. Mount Carmel, not the time to relax.
Valhalla needs to make up 2 goals now in 1:15. They've got 18 on the shot clock. They go short with it, does Adams, with 15 now on the shot clock. With 10, ball near side. This is Heron. Heron goes in the middle. The Norsemen need a goal. They've got 4, they've got 3, they've got 2. They aren't going to get the shot off. Mount Carmel forces the turnover. What defense?
And defense wins you championships, and Mount Carmel has proven that today thus far.
45 seconds to play. Mount Carmel could just burn clock. The numbers favor the Sun Devils. 14 on the shot clock, 38 left in the game. Tatlock keeping Davis at bay. Tatlock controlling the ball, loses it. Who's going to come up with it? It's going to be Mount Carmel ball. 2 seconds left on the shot clock. And now they're going to throw it in the corner. And a timeout called by Valhalla with 26 seconds left. We're going to keep it right here, folks, on CIF San Diego TV and walk you through the possible scenarios because the Norsemen need 2 goals in 26 seconds. They got to score early, it seems to me, Bo, in the shot clock, and then they've got to force a turnover. And they're going to have to pressure the goalkeeper, Savannah Carlson, who's going to end up with the ball, likely, if a goal is scored by the Norsemen. It's going to be a tall order right here for Valhalla.
Right, Valhalla need to score quickly and create some type of mistake on the Mount Carmel side. If you're Coach Al of the Sun Devils, stay composed. Even if they score a goal, we're still up 1. We have to make a mistake if Valhalla is going to take this game over. It's been an exciting game, Jeff. This has been one of the best game of the days thus far.
Well, Bo, you called it a minute ago. Mount Carmel needed 1 goal to separate themselves, and who do you go to in that situation? You go to your senior who's going to be playing water polo at San Diego State next year, Nicole Ryder, and she answered with a goal in the 2-meter area, beating Lauren Adams to give her team a 2-goal cushion, and that caused an explosion of cheering on the Mount Carmel stands.
Well, whenever you ask about a great player, if you're looking to slow them down, with a player like Ryder, you're just looking to contain them, and you could only contain them for so long. Big-time players play in big-time games, and Ryder is a prime-time player as she showed up today for her Sun Devils.
Well, Valhalla needs a quick goal. They have 1 timeout, or they've used 3 timeouts. Mount Carmel's used just 1. Valhalla's got it middle of the pool. They've got to attack. Here they go. We've got 25 seconds to play. Valhalla taking a lot of time. They're trying to get something in the middle. They got 20 seconds to play. Here's a pass. You got to take a quick shot. There's the lob over the top of the goal. What an upset this is going to be. 15 seconds to play. Valhalla's got to press. Mount Carmel doesn't even have to take a shot. Shot clock turned off. 8 seconds to play. The Sun Devils, the number 2 seed, are going to pull off the upset and get revenge for last year. They win the game and the D2 title 8-6.
Valhalla 6. The Sun Devils are the Division II champions.
The Mount Carmel Sun Devils have won the ball game 8-6. Wow.
It was all about what team can apply their type of game, and Mount Carmel played it to perfection.
And John Au takes a jump into the pool that he's got to love. He told us before the game, Bo, he said, I don't care about 1-loss records. If we came into this game with 2 wins in the playoffs, and those were our 2 wins for the year, and we win this game. That's all that matters. And they came in with a 15-14 record. They started the playoffs 13-14. That's how they started the first round as the number 2 seed, 13-14, and they win all 3 games. And though they have a 16-14 record, they are your Division II champions. And the most important victory is always your last one in a championship game.
Right, and you start specifically on your sheets. They played a tough schedule for water polo, and because of that, it sets you up. It prepares you for games like this, and you can tell they really did play their game today, and that's why they won.
Well, folks, the post-game show here on CIF San Diego.tv coming up in just a few moments. We'll have an interview with our player of the game from the Mount Carmel Sundevils. We'll be back with that interview in just a few moments. Again, your final 8-6, Mount Carmel over Valhalla to capture the D2 title.
4th and 10 from the 41-yard line for St. Augustine. Kennedy dropping back to pass. Looking left, firing, incomplete, intended for Noland. No penalty flags on the field. Mar Vista will take over on downs, and Jordan Lertique will take that knee. And the Mar Vista Mariners knock off the number 2 seeded St. Augustine Saints at Mesa College in a dominating performance on both sides of the football for Mar Vista. They trailed 14-0 and came back.
Again, down 2-0, facing adversity, and they've really just turned the table around since game number 3. Set an attack, great block made, back inside the Maverick zone. A chance there by Bosback, back inside the Maverick zone. Ball attacked there by Bosback, a second opportunity by Bosback. Lift violation call. Winner. It's over the neck call. Oh my goodness. Bosback reached over on the attack. A Maverick error wraps up the title for the Presentation Panthers. A 15-9 victory in game number 5, and they wrap it up coming back from 2-0 down match-wise and take it 3 games to 2.
36-35 and driving, and oh, baby! Shrigley with the jam, and it was with emphasis. And it's the foul, and listen to these fans.
Do you know who's standing up right behind us? Tony Bland, who is the head recruiter for San Diego State. I think he's drooling. Somebody get that man a napkin.
Quick score on this drive. There goes a handoff to Zeller, trying to go straight ahead, but he is met by Wool. Now he breaks out to the outside, gets across the 30, 35, on the right, 40, midfield. He's running down the sidelines. He's going to go all the way as he's at the 10, 5, touchdown. Patrick Zeller he stood up at the line of scrimmage and broke out to his left to the far sidelines, and he was in a foot race, and he went all the way for the touchdown. Broke a tackle and made it nice and showed his speed as he got outside for the touchdown.
Back in the backfield to the left is Campbell. Hernandez takes the snap, play action to Campbell. Looks down the field. Now here comes the pressure. He's going to be hit. He breaks the tackle, rolls left. Now he's going to cut upfield. He's going to break another tackle, and then another tackle down the sideline. Gets a block inside the 5. What a touchdown! Hernandez goes 33 yards and spectacular. We're back here on CIF San Diego.tv. I'm joined by our player of the game from the victorious Mount Carmel Sundevils. Savannah Carlson, the goalkeeper, holds the high-scoring Valhalla Norsemen to just 6 goals as the Sundevils win it 8-6 in an upset, because you guys were the number 2 seed, but you certainly displayed a lot of confidence coming in. First of all, congratulations.
Thank you.
How big a win is this for you guys?
It's really big. It's our first water polo CIF first place win, so we're really proud for our school.
You came so close last year, falling by just 1 goal, 7-6 after a late flurry. This year, it was almost the opposite. They came back with a big flurry. What was the mood like on the bench and in the pool with you guys when Valhalla started to mount that comeback?
We were kind of nervous, but we stuck in there, and we didn't let them win in the end.
Is this your best game that you've played personally this year?
I think so.
You picked a good time for it, Savannah. Well, talk a little bit about how this game unfolded, because Valhalla takes a quick 2-0 lead, but it seemed like you guys really established your style of play. We're going to slow it down. You're going to wait 15 seconds into the shot clock before you get the ball into the offensive end. You were very deliberate. The whole team was. Did you feel like you guys did a good job establishing your style of play? Did the game go the way you thought it was going to?
Yes, I think we played very well. Well, I didn't think that we were going to win, but we did. But it went the way I hoped it would go.
What do you think the difference was in the game? What allowed you guys to win this one, do you think?
Well, it was a CIF final, so we were all really focused, and we knew we had to win. So that's how we won, I think.
Well, congratulations. What a huge win for the school. Mount Carmel's first championship against a program that has had a big history in girls water polo in the San Diego section, the Valhalla Norsemen. It must be really sweet for you guys. How are you going to celebrate this?
We're having a team sleepover.
They won't get to bed before 2 a.m., folks. I promise you that. Congratulations once again, Savannah.
Thank you.
We'll be wrapping up here on the postgame here on CIF San Diego.tv in just a moment. Please stay with us.
4th and 10 from the 41-yard line for St. Augustine. Kennedy dropping back to pass. Looking left, firing, incomplete, intended for Noland. No penalty flags on the field. Mar Vista will take over on downs, and Jordan Lertique will take that knee. And the Mar Vista Mariners knock off the number 2 seeded St. Augustine Saints at Mesa College in a dominating performance on both sides of the football for Mar Vista. They trailed 14-0 and came back.
Again, down 2-0, facing adversity. And they've really just turned the table around since game number 3. Set an attack, great block made back inside the Maverick zone. A chance.
Jeff Kurtz rejoined by Bo Fertig here on CIF San Diego.tv. Bo, we just heard from our player of the game, Savannah Carlson. She was telling us 2 things that really caught my attention. One was, A, we didn't think we were going to win. And B, when I asked her how they were going to celebrate, she said team sleepover. And I said that's a team sleepover. That's it. Nobody's going to be sleeping for a while on that. Mount Carmel's first championship in school history. How big is that for their program?
Oh, my gosh. You know, it's moments like this that you will remember for the rest of your life. These girls have played with each other all year, sometimes some of them multiple years, and to build that camaraderie and have it result into something like this, what an amazing feeling for all of those girls.
An 8-6 win for Mount Carmel in this ball game. They had a 7-2 advantage at one point, Bo, and then almost let it go. Savannah was saying we got a little bit nervous when Valhalla was coming back, but that huge goal by Nicole Ryder was really the difference maker, giving Mount Carmel that 2-goal advantage late.
Right, and I overheard Ryder talking about that 5-goal advantage and how they started to cut it down and how she personally took it as a challenge to make that goal for her team and to put them on top. And that's what great players do. That's what captains do, and that's what Nicole did.
Yeah, as a senior, Nicole Ryder going to San Diego State next year, the perfect goal at the perfect time, right after you said that's what Mount Carmel needed to ice the game. And that's exactly what they did, and they get the title. John Al, in his 8th season at the helm of the Mount Carmel Sundevils, he's been building it and building it and building it, and almost a decade in, it culminates in a win.
Right. It doesn't get much sweeter than this if you're Coach Al.
Well, we've got one more game to go, folks. The Division III Championship, which will be a La Jolla family affair, as the Bishop School located in La Jolla will be facing La Jolla High School. That Division III Championship game scheduled to begin at 7:30 p.m. Pacific Time, 10:30 Eastern, right here on CIF San Diego.tv. We're going to sign off for now from the Division II Championship game. For our producer, Brian Carter, our cameraman, Megan Coffey, my partner, Bo Fertig, I'm Jeff Kurtz saying so long for Coggan Pool for just a little bit. We'll be back at 7:30 with the D3 Championship. Mount Carmel takes D2 8-6.